Okay, we're pulling the engine on my 1949 Chevy 3100 pickup truck with service bed setup. We got the tractor here set up. There's Dad. And up she goes. Slowly but surely, we're bringing her up.
For context, I got the truck in March of 2022, and I've been working on getting it ready to pull the engine since.
Oh, whoa! You're lifting the whole truck up.
Now this part was really scary because the whole truck started to lift up off the ground. Also, for a little bit more context, the truck used to work for the Bell Telephone Company, and the motor was actually rebuilt in Japan. How cool is that? The rest of this is a lot of trial and error of us trying to pull the engine, so I'll start playing some background music for y'all to enjoy. What we were doing right here was trying to get that engine chained up properly, so when we pulled it up out, it wouldn't hit the firewall and dent it badly.
How's it looking, Dad? What? Did the jack come out?
So what just happened was the jack that was holding the transmission up slightly slipped out. So now our transmission was hanging in a weird position. So from here on out, we had to be incredibly careful because one wrong move could cause that transmission to slip and the whole engine to shift far backwards. Another thing I should say about the truck is that we originally planned to put an Isuzu diesel engine in it.
I'm gonna kind of shift it this way again.
Yep, okay.
Now we had the engine in a point where we just needed to pull it outwards and it would slide up the frame rail. But that, we would soon learn, would be no easy task. Like I said about that Isuzu engine, we later swapped it with a straight 6.
Oh, it's just pulling it up and it scares me. I know it should be just fine, but...
I should say that this was probably the scariest thing I'd done on this entire truck thus far. We pulled the motor in mid-July, and as of recording this in late December, it's still one of the scariest things we've done on the truck, other than the suspension work. Not only was the engine rebuilt in Japan in this truck, but there's also news on its title that it spent a lot of time on Long Island.
You're just pulling the whole truck. What? Yeah, since it's on the little wheelie beds, the truck just pulled forward. The engine's bobbing like it's loose.
Oh no. So what just happened there was we learned the weaknesses of little tire wheel jacks. The entire truck started rolling forward on the little roll jacks that it's on. And now we were really, really worried. The whole engine was like bobbing like it was loose, but the transmission was still connected, and we had no idea even how.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Pulled the entire truck forward and left.
What did I say? Weaknesses of wheel jacks. The entire truck moved forward and to the left for a solid 3 feet. This was serious. The entire motor looked like it was ready to come out. It just wasn't quite there.
Oh wow, now it's really going up funky. Oh gosh, it's turning, but it's going up. Yeah, it turned hard to the right, but it went up nonetheless. And it came off that trans. It's off the trans.
Now what I'm a little worried about though is the back end's gonna try to go down.
What?
It's gonna try to go whoop.
Yeah, it's gonna.
So I almost need to try to get it back up there, and I gotta try to get that chain further back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Careful. What just fell? You okay? Yeah. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, you knocked one of my screws down. I got it though, lucky.
Well,
What?
it might have it alright.
What?
It might have it alright.
Maybe. Let's see. Bring her up a little more and we'll find out. What?
I don't want it to...
I'm more worried about it whipping it around sideways.
So now what was happening was the engine, as it was coming up out of the truck, was trying to turn itself sideways. And the back was also falling down under the engine bay and hitting the axle. This was really dangerous if we didn't pull this off correctly. We needed to make sure the chains were on the engine so it didn't slide out backwards. As we pulled the engine forwards and tried not to move the whole truck. We made some good progress here and got the engine to actually come up out of the engine bay slightly, but still, it was stuck in there good. One of the parts on the engine was holding it in. We weren't sure what though. So right now, we were just trying to figure out what that part was and how to get it loose.
She's loose. What was it stuck on? What? It was stuck on the what? It was stuck on what? On a rock? On the rod? Oh, that makes total sense.
Okay, so the engine was stuck on the starter rod along with the clutch pedal. We finally got it loose, but when we did, the whole thing popped right out. And it was loud and powerful.
What? I know, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
So now that we have the engine loose, the next problem is the fact that it wants to turn completely sideways as it comes out, as you can see. It's already turned quite sideways, but once we pull it out, it's gonna spin and twist, and it'll be a 600-pound wrecking ball if we're not careful. So now we have to slowly raise it up out of the bay and make sure it doesn't hit anything as it spins, because there's nothing we can do to stop it from spinning. Now here we took about a 15-minute hiatus to get food and drink.
Okay, we're back. Right now we're strapping things in. Hopefully this is safe. I doubt that it... Whoa! What just happened?
For your information past me, what just happened was one of the chains slipped on the head of the motor. Luckily, it didn't slip too far, and our motor still stayed in the same place.
I think you got the flywheel housing on my steering box, but not sure. I don't expect you to be able to push that, if you're wondering. It is a 600-pound hunk of solid steel, you know. Terrified right now, folks, if you're wondering. This is the scariest thing I've ever done.
What did I say? This is one of the scariest things I've done on this truck. Other than working on the shocks, which were objectively scarier, because they had the risk of the entire truck falling on the ground.
If we drop this engine and it damages stuff bad enough, it's the end of this project.
On that side.
Yeah. Catching on the steering box. What?
I just don't want it to come loose and slide really hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm... Whoa. That's what I'm really worried about.
That's pretty good. Now, okay, I'm going to try to back up a little bit. Alright?
Woohoo! We finally got the motor almost out of the engine bay. Now it's turned almost completely sideways, as you can see right there. But we are so close. Now our only trouble is that the flywheel housing is catching on the steering box, and it won't quite let the motor spin around so it can come up and out. So now we're going to try and get that to come loose.
It's moving. The rear end is coming up. The rear end of the engine. Whoa. Hello. What is going on? clutch is stuck. It's the clutch. Ugh. The clutch is stuck in the frame rail. You know, the frame rails are hollow, and the clutch is in the divot in the frame rail.
Basically, what we just saw here was the connector for the clutch pedal into the flywheel housing got stuck in the frame rail.
The clutch arm is in the groove.
What?
The clutch arm is in the groove there. See?
It looks like she'll move all right.
Yeah. Never thought I'd see one of these with the engine sitting sideways in it. whoa, whoa. It went.
Alright, here we go.
There we go. I never thought I'd see the engine in this thing backward. Whoa.
Here, hold this for me.
Why am I holding this? Now he's got me holding a rope. This is terrifying. I actually hate this thing. Oh, and we're just going to set the engine right in front of it. That works. Stand back. We're pulling in.
By the way, that's my cousin Carter. He'll be joining us for the rest of this.
We're pulling the engine. Stand back. The engine's coming out of the truck. Finally. I've been waiting all my life for this one moment. Okay. Yep, I think. Woo-hoo-hoo. See that hole? Yep. See that hole in the back of the engine? You're just barely gonna clear it. You should be able to get over it without trouble, but yeah, you're good. Okay, yeah, now you're plenty good. Now I'm just kind of worried about that oil pan, but yep, you're good, you're good, you're good. You're golden. Everything's clear. Yep. You are plenty clear. You should start lowering it down. That way you can meet the tire. A little more, a little more. Keep it coming, a little more. Okay, that's probably good on the tire. Yeah, you're completely off the truck, completely. You're at least a foot off the truck. Oh, this is terrifying. We've been... yep. Yeah, it's gonna fall, but you need to keep tension on the chains and you're good. What?
Down and out.
Yeah! Woo! Oh my gosh, this is terrifying. Boom. I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. The day that we get the engine out of my truck. You see that hole in the back of the engine with all that weird insulation looking stuff? You know what that insulation looking stuff is? Mouse crud? Yeah.
No, that's your neck.
Exactly my point.
You said.
Mouse crud. Holy cow, it's coming down sideways. We need another tire.
And that engine is out of the truck.
What do you think walking in on us pulling an engine, Carter?
So originally we were gonna put an Isuzu diesel on that we got on a C10 frame into the truck, but after a while of working on the truck, we came across this really good deal on a running straight 261 engine, and we decided that it would be smart if we just put it in to start, and then later got the Isuzu running and added it back in. As of right now, the truck really doesn't look much different than it did when this video was shot. It has new wheels and tires, and the frame has been cleaned up a bit. The suspension's been cleaned up as well, but it honestly looks exactly the same. The engine that was originally in the truck, when we got it, was completely seized. We tried several different strategies to get it to unlock itself and allow itself to turn, like putting diesel down in its pistons and using other types of engine lubricating oil. Even after all of those different attempts, the engine still wouldn't budge. We tried so many different things to get it to turn over, and even now it still doesn't want to move for us.
Well, what do you think? Have you ever seen the motor in my truck? Like, I mean, really seen it?
No, never got like that.
That's the old motor now, right?
What?
So that's the old motor, right?
Yeah.
Putting that one in it?
Yep, that's the Isuzu, which is going in it.
And it's going to line right up to this transmission, or do you got
We're gonna replace the trans. I think it should line up, but my mom will not be able to bear me driving a crappy old stick shift transmission like that.
No, I can just imagine like when you turn 16, this is gonna be your first car.
Yeah.
Just driving around in it.
Just driving around. I cannot wait till I am 16. Maybe 20, because
Like, straight up, that's what I'm imagining. You're doing like a whole Like,
Yeah.
clean.
Complete, pretty much body off restoration.
Right. So, you gotta do something
Yeah.
once you're done.
Look, see that? That crap down there in that bin? That's the flywheel housing. Look. That's the bottom of this. This. That's where the main gear that works the transmission sets. And it was full of crud.
Corrosion. Like, all of
That's rubber. It used to be rubber.
Rubber isn't supposed to look like
Rubber should not look like that.
Mine's living in there for a long time.
Heck yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there still are. Come on, guys, bring it in. High fives.
That's crazy.
Nice.
We did it.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed, please remember, it helps us out a whole lot if you subscribe. You could be some of the first subscribers on this growing channel. Also, feel free to check out one of these videos that we have here. They'll be just as good, if not better.